What is up, everyone? What's going on? So in today's video, I'm going to be discussing how to deal with a win and how to deal with a loss. So first of all, winning just one trade in general, it doesn't really mean a lot because you'll have to keep on winning trades and keep on working hard to make the money and consistently make the money that you're making, right? Some of the best traders that have a 70% or 80% win ratio, yeah, out of 5 trades, they'll lose one or two, right? You're still going to have losing trades. This isn't the end goal. The end goal, it's not to win or be super happy just because you won a trade. Right? That doesn't even make sense, right? It's to consistently make good, well executed, well thought out trades and keep on doing that month over month, year after year, right? You have to realize that you had a good trade today, but that's only one day. If you meditated and you woke up early and you journaled and you did really good execution and you held through, a little bit of drawdown and you were able to scale out, and that's all awesome. You can be proud of yourself for the rest of today, but realize that the next day, it starts all over again, right? It starts all over again. You have to keep on doing this every single day, right? And think of the next 100 trades, right? Just because you won one trade today, unless it was $100 million, you're going to have to keep on placing good trades and be disciplined and not get too ahead of yourself, right? I mean, I don't know how much you would have made today, but let's say you made $100 or $500 even. That's great, but you can't exactly live, for the rest of the month off of $500 or $100 and mix in some red days, some days you don't trade. You're going to have to just keep making good trades, high quality trades. So just don't get ahead of yourself just because you win one trade. And you'll realize this the more that you trade. I'm saying this just for beginners who think that, the end goal is just to win a trade and, just to not keep losing and stuff like that, right? And when you have a winning trade, I want you to journal how you were able to put on a good trade, right? What did you do? Did you meditate? Did you wake up early? Did you practice your executions in the pre-market? Did you plan a bunch of levels out? Did you identify your risk to reward ratio, right? Did you not sell too early, or, did you not move your stop loss, right? All these things is what makes a trader a good trader, and it improves your ability to be able to have winning trades, right? So journal and write down all of that stuff that allowed you to have a good trade, right? Journal your emotions, how you were feeling in the market, how you were feeling in the pre-market, how you were feeling when you were in the trade, before the trade, after the trade, etc. So that now you have data and you can just enter that into a spreadsheet and start making, a playbook and have a bunch of data that you can recall and say, okay, 70% of the time that I'm feeling good before the trade and confident and really feeling this is a really high quality setup that I'm putting on, I win the trade. Okay, cool. So do more of that, right? So you can just have a lot of data when you journal, and that's what you have to do, even if you win. Just because you win doesn't mean it. I mean, you just need to be journaling a ton, right? Win or loss, it does not matter. If you don't journal when you win, you are not going to have more winning trades. I can guarantee you that. Because, just today I saw in a Discord, right? This guy had his best day yesterday and lost 3 times that today. What? How does that even happen? How does that happen? It's because you get overconfident. You think that one trade matters, right? If you make a ton of money 5 times more than your average amount, that doesn't mean anything. Literally cannot mean anything less. You still have to go put on a good trade tomorrow, not lose half of that or the whole thing, right? So you can't get overconfident about one winning day, one winning week, or one winning month, right? You cannot get overconfident just because you win a little bit, right? And also journal your execution, right? Did you hesitate on getting into your setup, or was it super easy to go and click the buy button and just, load up a bunch of contracts? Were you kind of fidgeting around the screen, or were you just clicking here, go to this chart, doing this, right? There's a difference, right? If you never traded before, you won't know what I'm talking about, but when you're in a trade, you get a lot more serious, right? You get a lot more serious. It's not just laughing or anything. At least for me, I'm serious. I'm looking at the chart. I don't even want to talk. And even for me, sometimes I'll be slow around the screen, right? My eyes will be just glued to a certain part of the screen. That's not what you want, right? You want to try to be as loose as possible. And if you're not, well, something's wrong. You are most likely over leveraged, or it's just not a good setup that has a high probability of, going in your favor. And then the last point that I have is, do not size up and get overly greedy just because you had a really good day today, right? If you have a day where it's such an easy day, right? Let's say, market comes down into some perfect demand zone at 4,000, just, little double bottom here. You load up here, just shoots off like a rocket ship. You have news, just pumps. You sell out here, you make $4,000, right? Absolutely insane. Your highest day before that was $700. I know that more than 50% of traders, of just average traders, would give at least half of that up, right? Like, just piss it away the next day, because they're anticipating that, the next day when that happens and they buy here, they're totally ignoring the fact that price could keep going on down. And they also double their size right here for no reason. For no reason. It's not a higher quality setup than that one the day before. They just think that they're going to make that same amount of money, if not more, again. And why not, make double that if you can, right? So do not size up and do not get overly greedy. Having one good day, big deal. Congrats, but big deal. Go think of the next 100 trades you're going to have to go put on. All right? So, next slide. How to deal with a loss. Losses will teach us more than wins, right? Because losses are an opportunity to improve. All right? Don't get angry at the market. Be upset with yourself. If yourself was the one who caused the loss, right? The market is going to do whatever it's going to do, right? It's going to go up, down, up, down, up, down, do whatever it's going to do. The part where it's your fault is if you woke up late, take bad risk to reward ratio trades, take gambling-ish trades, right? Just garbage setup trades where there's nothing going on. Not keeping your emotions in check. All of that stuff is a reason why you would have taken that loss, right? It's not like every trader, even let's say you lost and you were longing the market. There's other longs who won their trades and made money on that same day that you lost money, and they're on the same side. So why were you not a part of them? Right? And that's the kind of stuff that you can improve on. It's not the end of the world if you lose. Because again, you have to think of the next 100 trades. Right? You're winning trades, you're losing trades, they just get averaged in. right? Your wins are revenue, your losses are expenses. You make 10,000 in winning trades, you lose 2,000 in losing trades, you netted 8 grand for the month. You had an 80% net profit margin on your business, right? Because you want to think of trading as a business. So boom, 80% net profit, right? Just think of the next 100 trades. So yeah, just don't get angry at the market. Just be angry with yourself. And in trading, you have to be extremely, extremely accountable and make sure that you're blaming only yourself for the loss that you take, because it really is only your fault. You did not have to take the trade, but you clicked the button. So that's on you. And you're not a bad trader, right? Everyone has bad trades, okay? Everyone has bad trades. The best traders or hedge fund managers, investors, they all have positions that don't work out like they thought that they would, right? But they keep moving in the right direction and keep taking good trades, good positions that allow them to continue making money. They don't get caught up in one trade just because whatever, it just didn't pan out. Big deal. Move on to the next one. And journal how you feel and what you can do better. This is exactly what I said in the last slide with the win, right? You want to journal whether you win or lose. And just journal how you feel, how your executions was, what you did wrong on the day that you could have improved that would have probably allowed you to, just improve your chances at producing a high quality winning trade. Write all that stuff down and continue building your data, right? Your data is going to be the most important thing, right? So that you can figure out the exact probabilities of yourself. And the fact that if you wake up early, you have a 70% chance higher of making money for that day. And you can start to really hone down a insanely meticulous process of how to produce way more winning trades than just the average person. Right? And if you can just get 1% better, right? If you can go from 80% to 81%, when you start scaling up, that's going to be thousands of dollars just by getting 1%. Being able to eliminate one losing trade a month is going to just totally improve your P&L. So it really does pay to journal how you feel and write stuff down and take a little bit of time to just analyze what happened. Yeah, it might suck, but who cares? This is real money that we're talking about. And then you spent your loss at a high probability chance of a winning outcome. Now, if it was a gamble trade or a garbage trade, right? If the market is in a bullish uptrend and it's showing signs of a bull flag, right? Just taking a little breather, and then blast through here, and on the breakout, you're taking a short. I mean, okay. I don't know why you would be doing that. I mean, maybe you thought that it would turn into a head and shoulders or something. Maybe it would have in a bearish trend market or a neutral trend market, but we're in a uptrending market. So you should be shifting to following the trend. If you're fighting against the trend, well, yeah, you had a higher probability of losing that trade. So you're only spending your loss at a high probability chance of a winning outcome if it's a high probability chance of going in your favor. You're just pissing away your money if you're doing bad trades that are not high probability. You're just pissing it away. Right? You don't have to get into the market, right? You're just pissing it away. I'm trying to emphasize that because that's how you should feel when you make dumb decisions or a gamble trade. Oh, just because the market, just because some news came out, market just dumped, does not mean that you should now just buy and think that it's just going to shoot right back on up and you're going to make a bunch of money really quick. Right? That is not high probability trading, and you will get slapped in the face when it just does not work out and you lose money. But again, like I said in that business example, you're spending, let's say your risk is $200, right? You're spending $200 at a 75% chance of making, let's say a 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio, right? So you're spending $200 at a 75% chance at a 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio of, $400. And over time, this will make you money. Yeah, you're going to have some days where it's the 25% and you lose your $200. But 3 out of every 4 trades should technically make you $400. Right? And that's how I want you guys to think about trading and how to deal with a win and a loss, is that you're literally just running this as a business. You take in money with your profits, you have to pay some out as expenses, and you keep the rest as net profit, bottom line. And that's all there is. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is a little bit more serious of a video because I just want to get it across to you guys that, this is real money. This is real time that you're dedicating to this. And I want to make sure that you guys are taking this very, very seriously, because there's a lot of just fluff on the internet in the trading space. And I see a lot of these teenagers that think that it's okay to just waste months or years of their time, just in a Discord chat, learning from the wrong people, just wasting their time. And the thing about trading is that it really doesn't give you a lot of skills, outside of making money. And you can take away skills, for like psychology reasons. But if you're really good at managing your own emotions and, thinking of trading and just risk in a good way, well, yeah, that'll be good for business. But you would also just be a good trader and be making money if your psychology was that good. But if you're not, a good risk manager, good psychology manager, and you're just wasting your time, you're not making money, well, if you stop trading, well, you're not going to have any skills. I mean, what? You just look at the chart, press a button. You're not going to go get better at talking to people or at a high income skill like sales or something, right? Managing people, no. You just look at the chart and you press some buttons and stuff. That's about it. So that's why this is a little more serious of a video. Just want to make sure that you guys know, again, what you're getting into and just how to deal with wins and losses. I see people all the time, they get super, super pumped because they win one trade. And it's just like, man, it just doesn't really matter, right? Just think about the long game. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, if you guys could just leave a like, share it with someone, and subscribe, and hit that bell and make sure that you guys keep getting these last parts of this Futures Trading Accelerator series, because the ending is going to be really, really nice. Going to really start getting into some good stuff. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and see you guys in the next one. Peace.